Hi guys! Hey! It seems like it's been a little while since I've done a update for you guys. We actually just got back from vacation. We went to Panama City Beach for fall break, and because Hurricane Michael was coming through, we ended up having to reroute ourselves a little further south, and we took the kids to Orlando, which they didn't mind it. So we made lemonade out of lemons. It's so crazy though, because we spent a couple days in Panama before we found out that we had to be evacuated. And we were actually camping at St. Thomas? What the heck was it? St. Andrews State Park. And we were right on the bay. So looking right out our campground, you could see the bay and the ocean off in the distance. So we were there for 2 nights. We ended up coming back through camp after getting breakfast and was told by one of the rangers that they were all being evacuated. So we ended up packing up and going south to Orlando. And the kids had a blast. I posted some pictures on Instagram, so if you want to check that out, I'll have the link for my Instagram account in description below this video. And I'm still uploading pictures. I've got so many. It's taken some time. But anyways, going on, today is October 15th. Today is my orthodontist appointment. It is 2 months post braces. And this is basically just a recheck to see how things are going with the retainers that I'm in, make sure my teeth are still in good standing. However, as most of you know that have been following my journey, my teeth have not been wanting to cooperate very well. So with the clear retainers, because it is creating some space in between the teeth when I have a normal bite, when they're out, I've actually got the gaps there. So you see all of that, all the way to that molar, all the way to here now. So my teeth are not where they need to be. They're not hitting because probably one good reason is my wisdom teeth are not molded into the retainers, so those are not being retained, and those are the only teeth that are hitting in the back. And right here, these teeth are hitting, however these aren't. If you look on this side, the tips of my teeth, uppers and lowers, are hitting like this instead of down, because of the retainer creating that space in between the teeth. Whereas on this side is a little different, and I think it's because of the midline shifting a little bit. The lower teeth are kind of going underneath the uppers. You see that? I mean, it looks great. On this side, it's not, you see? And my midline down here, it looks like it's shifted that way. The gaps that I had here, and here, up above where the gum line is, the retainers have done great in keeping those areas closed up. Every now and then they open up a little bit, but when I put the retainers in at night, it closes everything up really nicely. So I'm hoping today at my orthodontist appointment, I will find out. Hang on just a minute. I am making supper at the same time as doing this video because my appointment is at 4:30 today and my husband is on his way home. So I am doing a little bit of multitasking, and I'm not ready to have burnt supper. So we are making homemade beef vegetable soup. Yummy. But I'm hoping today at my appointment, I will find out if he's going to go ahead and put me in the Hawley retainer. If he does, that'll be great, because what the Hawley retainer does is it will keep all my teeth where they are with just a wire going across the front. It'll be the acrylic underneath at the bottom, but there's not going to be anything creating space in between my teeth so that my teeth can come down and they can hit, because my bite is not hitting like it needs to. That has got to get fixed. And this side isn't as bad, but it's getting there. It's getting there slowly. Like this tooth right here is hitting right here. And you see this one over here isn't. It's going kind of underneath. So got to get something fixed here, figured out. He might have some tricks and sleeves. Tricks and sleeves. What am I thinking? He might have some tricks up his sleeve to be able to make the clear retainers work. But if not, he did actually go ahead and mention at my last appointment that we will discuss going into a Hawley retainer, which I'm okay with. I just want my bite better. When I'm eating, the teeth that are hitting at the tips, it's almost like nails going down a chalkboard. It's like, oh, like it just sends chills up my back because it kind of squeaks a little bit, and it's just, it's a little unbearable and uncomfortable to deal with. So I'm hoping that when I go into a Hawley retainer, if that's the case, that my teeth will start to come together and these areas will start to kind of like come together where I won't have the gaps and the teeth will be touching like they should. Worst case scenario, you got to get the wisdom teeth pulled. Let's hope that's not the case, because like I said, those are the only teeth that are not being retained in a retainer. Even with a Hawley retainer, even if you did have your wisdoms, those are not retained either, as well as like any of these. So I'm really hoping, I'm a little nervous, but I'm really hoping that a Hawley retainer will continue to keep things in line. But because the wisdoms are the only ones touching, I'm concerned that they might say, well, if we go ahead and pull those wisdoms, your teeth will come together like they're supposed to, and you won't have to worry about any gaps in between the teeth. So I really hope that's not the case, because I went through this process not having any extractions, and I hope to keep it that way, but we'll see what happens. I will do whatever it is I need to do, because at this point my bite is just really uncomfortable. It's not so much my teeth. My teeth are not crooked. They're not out of alignment or anything. The only thing is like my upper and lower midline isn't matching up. I think a lot of it has to do with the way things seem to have gone this direction a little bit, which it did do that when I was in braces as well. And I wore the elastics to get everything. Actually, I wore one elastic on this side from like here and here all the way back to the very last molar before the wisdom. And then on this side, I just did the triangle, and that kind of helped pull my jaw this way a little bit. My TMJ has come back full force, you guys. I didn't realize how great the braces really did help the TMJ situation that I've been dealing with, where my jaw would pop and lock. It did calm down quite a bit, significantly, more than I realized. But now I'm starting to notice when I'm yawning that my jaw is locking up every time. So, and I'm really afraid to have my wisdom teeth pulled because I'm very hard to numb. I would probably have to be put asleep because getting my wisdom tooth filled this last time, my lower right one, they had a time trying to get me numb, and because I have TMJ, my jaw locking up, the Novocaine shots, they really do a number on my muscle back there, and it wants to stiffen up and lock up on me, even just with the numbing shot. So I would have to be put asleep for that, because that would be so uncomfortable. And just keeping your mouth open like that for so long. Every now and then, whenever I'm at my appointments, whether it's the dentist or the orthodontist, I do have to like take a rest with my jaw, with my mouth being open for long periods of time, because it gets stiff and it gets sore, and I can just feel it tensing up. It's almost like if I could describe it, it's almost like a Charlie horse. Like you can start to feel a Charlie horse coming on. That's exactly what TMJ feels like, except it's in your jaw right here in the muscle. And it causes some aches and pain, even up into the ear. It can cause headaches. So yeah, all of that's starting to come back again. But hopefully things will get squared away. I hope this is just a temporary issue, and that this will get fixed permanently with just the switch of a retainer. That would be simple, right? So let's hope for the best, and I will update you guys as soon as I get out of my appointment. Like I said, I'm cooking supper right now, so I'm making this quick, short, and simple, and I will update you guys here shortly. My appointment's at 4:30, and it is 2:24 right now, so in a few more hours, I'll be back. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. So I am out of my orthodontist appointment. I brought my retainers with me because I thought they were going to clean them, but they didn't need to, which they're pretty clean anyways. So here is the thing. As mentioned, the reason I have got these open areas in my bite, like right in here, and we did a before and a current, so they looked at my pictures after I was out of the braces, and then of course they did a view of them today, and definitely seen that, yeah, there's a change in my bite. That is actually caused from the retainers. So what he did is I did go on ahead and get molded to be put in a Hawley retainer. So I will be going in one of those in the next 3 weeks. They send it off to the lab, and then I'll come to the office November 15th, I think it was, or maybe it was the 14th, to pick it up. And I will wear that at night. He told me if I wanted, I can switch back and forth between the clear or the Hawley. Before it's said and done with, I'm gonna have every retainer possible. I've got the bonded on the lowers. I do not need to wear the clear retainer over my bonded on the lowers at night. I don't have to wear that at all. That is just precaution, you know, backup, plan B, emergency use only in case something were to happen with the bonded retainer until I can get back into the orthodontist. That there would be my backup plan for that lower one. But the Hawley retainer is at no charge to me. See what I'm saying? I'm still getting my words a little because I'm so used to talking with the retainers in. It's a settling issue. My teeth are trying to settle and they can't settle because there's space being created in between the teeth, causing some openness. So hopefully this Hawley retainer, once I'm in it for a little while, my teeth will start to come together and my bite will become its normal self again. So that is the update, you guys. In 3 weeks I will show you all what the Hawley retainer looks like, and yeah, that's pretty much it for now. So I will update you guys again here in 3 more weeks, and until then, take care, and I will see you all soon. Bye guys.
What does that say?
What?
Download your pretty face.